It is time now to take you to the San Diego Zoo to meet a special nocturnal creature. We're talking the platypus.
Let's head to the zoo now for an early edition of our Zoo Day.
Hi, I'm Sean Sleeper, one of the wildlife care specialists here at San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and I help take care of our platypus. Here we have platypus, which are semi-aquatic, egg-laying nocturnal mammals that are endemic to the eastern coast of Australia and in Tasmania. Here we have two platypus, a male named Bea and a female named Eve. Currently, Eve's in our large pool swimming around by the waterfall. These are both gifted to us from Taronga Zoo, one of our partners in Sydney, Australia. It's a symbol of our long-standing partnership that's been going on for 100 years. Both of our organizations are very well established in the zoological community. This species is particularly important because it ties together our health as humans as well as the wildlife that we help to conserve, in that they are heavily reliant on fresh water in the same way that we are, and they go through some of the same struggles. So when there are wildfires, that greatly impacts the waterways that they live in. Primarily, they live in freshwater streams, creeks, and rivers. They're going to feast on invertebrates that are living in the water. Sometimes they will find crayfish in the wild. That is what we happen to provide here, but for the most part in the wild, it's going to be larvae and pupa, any worms that are living in the muck and the dirt at the bottom of the water. Males and females are a bit different in that males are a fair bit larger. Our male is about 1/3 greater in size than she is, but more importantly, he has a venomous spur on the inside of his rear limbs. So both of those feet have spurs. That is an adaptation that helps them with competition with other males during their breeding season. In the wild, when they're foraging, they're going to primarily use their bill. Their bill has thousands of electroreceptors and mechanoreceptors, so they can feel the displacements within the water, but they can also feel electrical pulses being produced by living creatures. So that's primarily how they're going to hunt for food when they're swimming around in the wild. Seeing platypus in the wild is an extremely unique experience. They are nocturnal, and if you take a look at their fur pattern, they can be very hard to see once the water is dark. When you combine that with the fact that there are not many platypus in human care, it is an extremely unique experience to see them at all. There's only about 20 that are housed in Australia, and then these are the only two platypus outside of Australia. If there's anything else that you'd like to know about platypus, then please come and visit us at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park in Escondido and check out our platypus habitat.